Hello, hello, and welcome. Today we're going to talk about content that connects, and we're going to, I'm going to call it the Read Their Mind framework. And by the end of this, you're going to know exactly how to create content that makes people stop scrolling and think, "Wow, it's like they're reading my mind." So let's get into it. So before we jump in, there is a worksheet that is available for this training session. It is in my community. So if you would like to join my community to get the worksheet, there it is inside my community. And to get into my community, the link is below this video. So I want to, set the tone for the day because every successful business, every piece of content that actually converts starts with one skill, and that is understanding people. Now, here's the thing. Your goal today is not to identify an avatar. I don't want you thinking about a demographics or checkbox on a form. What I want your goal to be is to understand one person so deeply that everything you create feels like a personal conversation. So, as far as we go through, you don't think about 1,000 people, you think about one. Give them a name, picture their face, imagine sitting across from them, having coffee, having a real conversation. Write to that person, not to the market segment, that one person. So here, what we're going to go through today, there are 8 different sections in the framework. Who is your one person? Their dream life, walking through their entire day, their past, their silent objections, their secret dreams that they have, speaking their language, and finally making them feel understood. Working through each section like you're interviewing the one real person you serve. So by the end, you'll have a complete picture of exactly who you are talking to. So let's start with section 1. Who is your one person? To show you how this works, I'm going to walk you through a real worked example. Mine is Misty. I call her Misty. She is 52 to 55 years old. She works in corporate America as a manager. She's an empty nester, single, and has 2 grown children. Notice how specific that is. That's the point. So here, how you fill in this on your own is you give your person a real name. It instantly makes every answer feel like a conversation instead of a survey. So ground them in specifics: age range, occupation, relationship status, family situation, and whenever you can, base this on a real customer or someone in your community, not a guess. Everything else we do today builds on this one specific human being. Section 2. It's their dream life. Forget about products for a second. Forget about your business. Who does this person want to become? So for Misty, her biggest priority in life is to be debt free, stop worrying about money, and leave a legacy for her kids and future grandkids. If money wasn't an issue, she'd spend more time making memories with family and friends and traveling the world. The memories she dreams about are things about her dream home, her dream vehicle, seeing the world. And notice what she desperately wants more of is time, money, freedom, peace, security, and family time. If you've had to sum up what success feels like to her, it's this: no more worries, no more overwhelm, time freedom with family and friends. That phrase right there, that's gold for your content. Section 3. This is where you get really powerful, walking through their entire day, hour by hour. So in the morning, the first thing Misty thinks about is money. How can I afford this today? She's stressed before breakfast just thinking about bills and her kids' everyday essentials. Driving to work, she's thinking about how to make it work. Maybe she needs a second job. She's worried about her family and friends, what they think of her. And honestly, she can't even afford the gas to go see them. During work, she is frustrated. She's working so hard and seeing no light at the end of the tunnel, just paycheck to paycheck. What she secretly wishes she could change is finding a different way to earn income so she can have time freedom and actually travel when she wants. So let's keep going through her day. Okay, so on her lunch break, she's scrolling. How to make money online. Side hustles. What catches her afternoon is seeing people her own age earning income online. By the afternoon, her energy is so low, her anxiety is high, she's exhausted. Her biggest frustration is guilt. She doesn't have time to do what she wants. Her biggest fear is losing her job in corporate America. So then, driving home, she's looking forward to getting into her comfy clothes. What she's dreading is disappointing her kids or her spouse. And in the evening, before bed, she's exhausted, feels guilty. She's overwhelmed. She's hoping that her boss pays her on time or that she gets some extra hours. And she's generally worried about a health scare she can't afford, or her car breaking down, or some random household expense she has no cushion for. That's a full day in her shoes. And when you can speak to even one of those specific moments, your content stops feeling generic. So this is why I'm walking you through the different sections of this so you can get the concept. You have to get very detailed of your perfect customer. So in section 4 is their past. So what was this person already tired? And why did it not work? So for Misty, she's tried courses. She's tried MLMs, Etsy, Amazon, affiliate marketing, YouTube. And why did she quit? Because nothing was working. How did all of that make her feel? So she felt discouraged. She felt embarrassed. She felt skeptical, hopeless, confused, and overwhelmed. So here's why this section matters so much. These emotional scars are exactly why generic content bounces right off someone like Misty. Your words need to prove that you actually understand what those past attempts cost her. Not just her money, but her confidence. Section 5 is talk about the silent objections. So this is where we write things exactly as they would say them because these objections almost never get said out loud. So I'm afraid. What is Misty afraid of? She is afraid of losing. She's losing my job, of not having enough money. What does she say? I don't want to keep living paycheck to paycheck. I refuse to get a second job. I never wanted to, get another job in corporate America. What if I fail again? If you can name an objection your audience is too afraid to say out loud, you built instant trust. They think, how did they know that? Section 6 is their secret dreams. So these are the dreams nobody else knows about, and honestly, they're often your most powerful content angle. Nobody knows Misty secretly dreams about traveling the world or owning her own dream home. If she could change one thing tomorrow, it would be having the confidence to step into the online space. And what would make her cry tears of joy is the online space actually working for her, becoming financially free and never worrying about money again. Section 7. Speak their language. Write exactly how they would say it because their words become your headlines. I'm tired of living paycheck to paycheck, depending on family when funds are low. I'm sick of feeling guilty, not having money to do the things I love. I'm frustrated because life does not have to be this hard. I feel guilty because I can't take care of myself, let alone my kids and my grandkids. Read those back. That's not marketing copying. That's how a real person actually talks. That's what you want to capture. Section 8 is the final section. Make them feel understood. These are the sentence starters that turn a stranger into a believer. I know exactly how you feel because I've been where you are. What changed everything for me? You don't have to, and I believe you can. These aren't just nice phrases. When your audience reads them, they feel seen. And when someone feels seen, they start to trust you. So I want you to remember this one line because it's the whole heart of this framework. People don't connect with the best content. They connect with the content that makes them feel understood. That's it. That's the entire game. That is the framework. So, okay, so here's your homework for the next 24 hours because a student of your customer. So listen, pay attention to the exact words your customer uses. Read, go over the comments on your post, on your competitor's post, in communities where your person hangs out. Notice what they don't complain about. What do they hope for? What do they celebrate? What do they fear? You close this out. I want you to finish this sentence. The biggest thing I discovered about my customer today is actually write it down because it matters. So that is my training on how to, how to dig deep all the way down to your perfect customer. You have to give them a name. You have to become very specific with that. So go back to this training and, pause the video, screenshot where you need to, or like I said, there's a description below this video and you can get inside my community, which then has a whole workbook where you can take this workbook, fill it out for your perfect customer, and then there's one little thing that you can do after you get that all filled out and get that template. Then you can just upload that into ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to give you a perfect customer summary of what you just filled out on that sheet. So then you can start building content around that. So I hope this helps. If you haven't, subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit subscribe. And there's also a starter kit that helps people along this journey as well. All the links of stuff that I use and all my resources are linked below. So until next time, have a blessed day.